Hello students, welcome back to the new session of mathematics. In chapter 10, basic geometrical ideas, we learned about line segment and angles. We also learned how to draw these line segments and angles. In today's chapter, we will learn how to construct the line segments, angles and circles. So, today we will be learning about chapter 13, that is construction. This is the mind map for today's chapter. We will start by learning how to construct line segments. Then we will move on to construction of bisectors, and under that we will learn how to construct perpendicular bisector of line segments and of angles. Next we will learn how to construct circles. Further we will learn how to construct angles, and under that we will learn construction of few special angles, that are 30-degree angle, 60-degree angle, 90-degree and 120-degree. So students, before starting how to learn to do constructions, let's learn about few geometrical tools in your geometry box. So you all know this is a ruler. It is used to measure a line segment. Okay, you also know that this is a protractor, which is in the shape of a semicircle or in the shape of a D. It has two scales, inner scale and outer scale. And what is the function of the protractor? A protractor is used to measure angles, right? Okay, now how do you construct circles? We construct circles using a compass. So this is a compass, and in a compass there are two arms. One arm has a needle and the second arm has a place where you can keep your pencil to draw the circle. One thing similar to a compass, that is a divider. Now what is the difference between a compass and a divider? In a divider there are two arms and both the arms have pointed needles. Now there are also two things in your compass box or in your geometry box. What are these? These are known as the set squares. So this is a set square, okay. This is a pair of set square which is in the form of a triangle, and they have different angles made on them. So students, let's start by learning how to construct a line segment of a given length. Given length, that means in the question you will be given the measurement, that is, for example, here we have a question which says construct a line segment AB of length 15 centimeter. So here in the question itself they have given you the measurement of the line segment. Now what all you need to construct a line segment? You require a ruler and a compass. Now the first step, you will draw a straight line using your ruler, and the length of the line will be more than 15 centimeter, okay. And you will mark the arrows because this is a line, and you can name the line with any alphabet of your choice. So I am naming this line as L. So first I will draw a straight line of any measurement more than 15 centimeter. Next step, you will take your compass, you will place the ruler on your notebook, you will place the needle of the compass on point 0, and you will open the compass apart up to 15 centimeter on the ruler, right? You will measure from 0 and you have to open the second arm up to 15 centimeter. Now without changing the measurement of your compass, you have to place the needle on point A. So first I will mark the starting point of my line segment, that is A. So I will keep the needle on A. From A I will mark an arc, and that arc should cut the line L. So the place where the arc is cutting line L will be marked as B, that is the ending point of my line segment. So here AB is equal to 15 centimeter. First step, you will take the ruler and draw a straight line of any measurement more than 15 centimeter. Second step, you will take your compass, place the ruler on your notebook, then take the compass and needle of the compass, place it on 0, and the other arm should be on 15 centimeter. Next, you will take the compass and place the needle on point A or the starting point of your line segment, and then you will cut an arc on the given line. So wherever the arc is cutting the line, you will mark that point as B, that is the ending point of your line segment. So here we have got a line segment of the measure 15 centimeter. Now the next topic under construction of line segment is construct a line segment equal to the given line segment. So here you will be provided a line segment and you have to construct another line segment equal to the provided line segment. So here there is a question which says construct a line segment DE equal to AB, and here they have provided you AB. Now what you will do, first you have to draw a ray named, first we will draw a ray. So you have to keep your scale and mark a straight line, and for a ray we know that there is one end point, right? Next is an arrow. So one end point can be named as D, right? And we can leave the other part as it is. Now what you will do, the second step, you have to take your compass and you have to place the needle of the compass on A and open the second arm up to point B. Okay, so you have taken your compass, you will keep the needle of the compass on the starting point of A and the next part of the compass or the next arm on point B. So you have got a certain measure. Now what you will do with this measurement, you will keep the needle on D and cut an arc on this ray. You will keep the needle on D and cut an arc on this ray, and the point where the arc is cutting this ray you will name it as E. So here you have got the line segment DE equal to the provided line segment that was AB. So first what you will do, you will draw a ray using your scale or ruler. Next you will measure the provided line segment using a compass. Third step, you will place the needle of the compass on D or the starting point of your ray or the initial point of your ray, and you will mark an arc on this ray, and wherever the arc is cutting this ray you will mark that as E. So here you have got line segment DE, you will mark a bar over it because we are talking about line segment. So we have got a line segment DE equal to the line segment AB. Now let's learn how to construct a line segment equal to the sum of two given line segments. Sum means we have to add the measurement of two line segments. So here there is a question which says construct PQ equal to AB plus DE. Here they have given you two line segments AB and DE. So this is the measurement of AB and this is the measurement of DE, and we have to combine these two line segments and form one line segment, that is PQ. First step, we will form a ray or we will draw a ray using the ruler. So you can draw a long ray and the starting point will be named as P. And you can name the other end by any alphabet of your choice. So I am naming the other end as M. Okay, so we have drawn a ray P M, and on this ray we will draw a line segment or we will construct a line segment PQ. First step, you will take your compass and measure AB, right? So here I am placing the needle of my compass on A and opening the other arm up to B. Okay, so I have opened my compass with the measurement equal to AB. Now what you will do, you will place the needle on point P and you will cut an arc on the ray PM. You will place the needle on P and cut an arc on the ray PM, and I am naming this point as X. Any alphabet of your choice, right? Next step, what I will do, I will measure DE, the second line segment. So I will keep the needle on D and I will measure till E. So I have opened my compass wide apart from D to E. Now I will place the needle on point X. Please note, I will place the needle on point X and not on point P. So I have placed my needle on X and then I will cut an arc on the ray PM. Now as you can see, this is overlapping with the arrow. So what you can do, you can extend your line. Okay, so again I will keep the needle on X and I will mark an arc, and I am naming this arc as the second point, that is Q. Okay, so from P to X is the measurement of AB, and from X to Q is the measurement of DE. And when I am combining these two measurements, I am getting the measurement for line segment PQ. So what you will do first, in the question they will provide you two line segments. So here they have provided AB and DE. First step, you will draw an arc, you will draw a ray named PM or any name of your choice. First name should be given as per the name in the question. Okay, so I have drawn a ray named PM. Next, you will take your compass and measure the first line segment. Okay, so I will measure AB, and with that measurement you will cut an arc on the ray PM. How you will do? You will place the needle on P, that is the starting point, and then cut an arc, and you will name that arc as any alphabet. So here I have named it as X. Second step, I will measure the second line segment using the compass, and with that measurement I will further cut an arc on this ray, and where I will place the needle, I will place the needle on X and I will cut an arc. And what name you will provide to that arc? You will give the name as Q. So here you have got a line segment PQ with the combination of two line segments. What are they? They are AB and DE. So students, we learned how to construct a line segment which is the sum of two given line segments. Now let's learn the opposite of it, that is construct a line segment equal to the difference of two given line segments. Difference means you have to subtract. So here there is a question which says construct XY equal to LM minus OP. That means you have to construct XY which is the difference of LM and OP. So here they have given you two line segments, LM and OP. First step, what you will do, you will construct a line segment equal to LM. So let's measure LM. So here I will place my scale, I am measuring LM. So I get the measurement of LM as 37 centimeters. So I will construct a line segment equal to LM using my ruler. And I am naming this as, first I will use X, and the second end can be named with any of the alphabets. So I am naming it as Z. Okay, the first step what you will do, you will measure OP. Okay, so you will open your compass, place the needle on O and the second arm on P. So I have opened my compass wide apart with the measurement of OP. Now what you will do, you will cut an arc on XZ. Now where you will place the needle? You will place the needle on the second point and not on X. So here I am placing my needle on Z and I am marking an arc on XZ. Okay, you will place the needle of the compass on the second point and not on the first point. So I have marked an arc and I will name this arc as Y. Okay, first step, you will make a line segment equal to the bigger line segment, that was LM. So I have made a line segment named XZ. Second step, you will open your compass and measure the smaller line segment. So I have measured OP. Now you have to cut OP out of LM, right? You have to subtract. So how will I subtract? I will place the needle of my compass on Z and I will mark an arc on XZ. I have named this arc as Y. So XY is equal to the difference of LM and OP. So we have obtained a line segment named XY. Students, we learned how to construct a line segment. Now let's learn how to construct a perpendicular bisector to that line segment. Now before doing that, can you tell me what is the meaning of perpendicular bisector? Yes, perpendicular bisector is a straight line that divides a line segment into two equal parts. So here we have a line segment PQ. Let's draw a perpendicular bisector of this line segment. First what you will do, you will draw a line segment PQ. Then you will take your compass and place the needle of the compass on point P. Now you will open your compass with the radius more than half of this line segment. So you have to observe, you have to use your observation skills, and you have to assume or you have to find out a point as the center of this line segment, and you have to open your compass more than that half part of this line segment. Now after opening the compass up to the radius more than half of this line segment, you will place the needle on point P and you will mark an arc above this line segment and you will mark an arc below the line segment. Okay, what you will do, you will place the compass, the needle of the compass on point P, you will mark an arc above the line segment and you will mark another arc below the line segment. Clear? Now I will place the needle on point Q and with the same measurement I will cut the above arc and the below arc. So I have placed the needle on Q and I am cutting the previously drawn arc. So here I have made an arc, here also I will make an arc. So we will name these 2 points, let's name it as A and B. Now what you will do, you will take your ruler and you will join point A and point B. Like this. So when we are joining point A and point B, so we have got a perpendicular bisector of line segment PQ, right? And this is bisecting or dividing the line segment PQ in two equal halves at point M. So we can say that PM is equal to MQ. So when we are constructing a perpendicular bisector, what you have to do, first you will construct a line segment of any length of your wish. Then you will take your compass, keep the needle of the compass on point P and open the compass with the radius more than half of the given line segment. Then you will draw an arc on the above of the line segment and one arc below the line segment. You will follow the same procedure when you place the needle on point Q. Without changing the measurement, you will cut the previously drawn arc and you will name these arcs as A and B. Next step, you will join these 2 points using a ruler. Now we have got a perpendicular bisector for the line segment PQ. So we learned how to construct a perpendicular bisector to a given line segment, right? Now we will learn how to construct a perpendicular to a given line at a point on the line. So here a point will be provided to you on a line segment or a line and you need to construct a perpendicular which passes through this point. Okay. So for that what we will do, first we will make a line or a line segment. So here I have a line segment PQ and I have marked the point A on it. Now I need to construct a perpendicular that passes right through this point. So what you will do, first you will keep the needle of your compass on point A and with any suitable radius of your choice, you will mark an arc on the left side and second arc on the right side. So I have marked 2 arcs and I am naming these arcs as X and Y. Clear? So first what you will do, you will place the needle of your compass on point A and with any suitable radius you will mark 2 arcs on the either sides of this point. Now keep the needle of the compass on point X and with the radius greater than XA. So this is XA, so you have to open your compass greater than this measurement. So I am keeping the compass needle on X and I am opening the compass more than XA. I am opening it till this point. Now, I will keep the needle on X and I will mark an arc above the line segment PQ. Now, with the same measurement, I will place the needle of the compass on point Y and I will cut the previously drawn arc. So, here you can see this arc is above this arc. So, again I can redo my work. I can place the needle on X and I can draw the arc. So, now these two arcs are cutting each other. Now, I will mark this as M. Right. Now, you will join M and A. So, here I have joined M and A. So, here I have got a perpendicular AM which passes through the given point on the line segment PQ. So, what you have to do first, a line segment will be provided with the point A on it. You will take your compass and with any suitable radius you will keep it on A and mark two arcs on the either sides of the given point. Now, after marking those points, you will again place your compass. You will keep it on X and with any radius more than XA, you will take any radius more than XA and you will mark an arc from point X. You will follow the same procedure and keep your needle on point Y and mark an arc above the previously drawn arc, right? And you will name the intersection point as any alphabet. I have named it as M and then you can join MA. So, MA is the required perpendicular to a given line at a point on the line. Now, let's learn construction of perpendicular to a given line from a point outside it. Previously, we learned construction of perpendicular to a given line from a point on the line segment. Here, the point is outside the line segment. So, here we have a line segment named MN and we have the point O which is not on this line segment, it is outside the line segment. Now, I need to construct a perpendicular that passes through this point. So, what you will do, you will take your compass and place the needle of the compass on O and open any radius and cut an arc on MN. So, I have opened my compass, I have placed the needle. Now, I will open it with any suitable radius. So, I can cut two arcs on MN. So, here I will place the needle and I am cutting an arc on MN on one side and one on the other side, and I am naming this as A and B. Okay. Now, with the same measurement, what I will do, I will again place the needle, but I will place the needle on A. So, I have placed the needle on A and I have marked an arc below the line segment MN. Following the same procedure, I will place the needle on B. With the same measurement, I will cut an arc right. Now, this is not overlapping, so I can repeat my step. I can place the needle on A and again form an arc, right. So, these two arcs are cutting each other or intersecting at each other. So, I can name this point as P. Now, the final step, what you will do, you will join the points O and P using your ruler. So, here I am joining OP. So, I have got a perpendicular which passes through point O, that is outside the line segment. We learned construction of line segments. Now, let's have a quick recap of the topic construction of circles. You all know how to construct circles using a compass. Now, what is the main measurement that you require for construction of circles? Yes, you require the measure of radius, right? So, here we have radius 17 centimeter. Now, let's construct a circle with this radius. Now, for that, what you need to do, you need to take your ruler and your compass. You will place the ruler on your notebook and open your compass and place the needle on 0 and open the second arm up to 17 centimeter, right. Now, after that you have to mark the center point of the circle. So I am considering this as the center point. I am naming this as O. So I have got the center of my circle. Now placing the needle on O, I will draw a circle, right? So while drawing a circle, you have to be careful that you do not have to move the needle from the center of the circle, right? You can move your textbook or you can move your hand according to your convenience. Even if you are moving the needle, you have to be careful that you are placing the needle back on the center and then you are completing your circle. Right? So here we have a circle which is drawn from the center O. Now you can extend, you can draw a line from the center to any point on the boundary of the circle and name it as A or any alphabet of your choice. So we have got a circle with the radius 17 centimeter. So students, we just revised how to construct circles. Now I hope you all remember how to draw angles of the given measurement, right? So here we have a question that says draw angle PQR equals to 75 degree. Now when we have to draw an angle, what do we require? We require a protractor, yes. Now let's have a quick revision of this topic as well. Now when we need to draw an angle, first step is that you need to draw a rough sketch of the given angle. So here we have to draw PQR equals to 75 degree. First what you need to do, you need to draw the arm QR, right? So you will draw arm QR with the help of a ruler. So here I have drawn QR, right? Now it is given that you need to draw angle PQR equals to 75 degree. So what you will do, you will place your protractor on this baseline or on this arm. The center of the protractor should lie upon Q. Now you have to see where 75 comes. So 75 is coming up to this point. So I have marked here. Now I will take the ruler and I will join this point along with Q, right? And I am naming this arm as PQ. So we have got an angled PQR of measure 75 degree, okay. So to draw an angle, you require a protractor and a ruler. Now let's learn how to construct the bisector of this angle. We already learned how to construct perpendicular bisector of a line segment. Now we will learn how to construct the bisector of an angle. So here we have an angle XYZ and you have to draw a bisector of this angle. So first what you will do, you will take your compass and place the needle of the compass on point Y, right? Now you need to cut an arc on XY and YZ. So we have opened the compass and now I will cut an arc on XY and YZ. I will make a complete angle and I will cut the arc. Now I am naming these two arcs as A and B. Okay, now after this again you will place the needle on point A and you will open the compass with the radius more than half of AB. So I will place this on A and I will open the compass more than half of AB. Now I will place the needle on A and cut an arc in the interior of the angle XYZ. And I will follow the same procedure while I will place the needle on point B. So let's place the needle on point A and cut an arc in the interior of XYZ. So this is the first arc. Now with the same radius I will place the needle on point B and I will cut the previously drawn arc. Let's name this point as O. Okay, so here I have got the intersection point of these two arcs. Now I will join O and Y. So you will carefully place the ruler on point Y and join OY. So OY is the bisector of angle XYZ. That means it has divided the complete angle into two equal parts. That is, we can say angle XYO is equal to angle OYZ. We all know how to draw angles using a protractor. Now, won't it be interesting when we can construct angles using compass? Yes, it will be very interesting. So now, let's learn how to construct these angles. First, we will learn how to construct an angle equals to 60 degree. Now, first we will make a rough sketch. We know that 60 degree is an acute angle, right? So here I am making a rough sketch of this angle. So we have to name it as angle PQR and it is 60 degree. So I know that one arm is QR. So first you will draw a straight line and name it as ray QR. Okay, you can make the ray of any measurement of your wish. Now after drawing the ray, I will draw the second arm. Now for that, what you will do, first you will take your compass, you will place the needle of the compass on point Q and you can open the arm according to your wish and you will draw an arc. Okay, and I am naming this point as X. Now with the same measurement, I will place the needle on point X and I will cut the previously drawn arc. Okay. So first what I did, I placed the needle on point Q and I opened the compass up to a certain measure and I have drawn an arc and I have named this arc as X. Second step, what you will do, with the same measurement, you will place the needle of the compass on point X and you will cut the previously drawn arc. Now I am naming this as O. Okay. Now this point, now you will join Q and O and you can extend it. Okay. And you can name this as P. So we have got the angle PQR equals to 60 degree. So when we are constructing an angle equal to 60 degree, there are only two steps. First, make the ray QR. Second, take the compass, open the compass up to a certain measure and mark an arc and name it with any alphabet of your wish. Here I have marked it as X. Taking the same measurement, place the needle of the compass on point X and cut the previously drawn arc. And you can name that point with any alphabet of your wish. Now, join that point and Q using a ruler and extend it up and name it as P because it's the required name, PQR. So, here we have got angle PQR equals to 60 degree. Now let's learn how to construct an angle equals to 120 degree. Okay, so first we will make a rough sketch of angle 120 degree. We know that it will be an obtuse angle. So this is X, Y, Z and it has to be 120 degree. So the base arm is YZ. So I will make YZ using the ruler, right? So I made a straight line and named it as YZ. It's a ray, right? YZ. Now we know that 120 is the double of 60 degree, right? Now we will follow the same procedure that we followed while constructing an angle of 60 degree. So what we did, we first took the compass and opened a certain measure, then placed the needle on Y and we will form an arc. So here I have drawn an arc and I am naming this as A. Now what was the next step? I will take the same measurement. Now I will place the needle on A, right? And I will cut another arc. Now let's name this arc as B. Now I said 120 is the double of 60 degrees. So I need to repeat the same step again. Now I will place the needle on point B. With the same measurement, I will cut another arc, right? So I have placed the needle on B and I will cut another arc. So let's name this as point C, okay? Now let's join Y and C and extend it and name it as X. So we got angle XYZ equals to 120 degree. So first what you need to do, you need to draw the base arm, that is YZ, using your ruler. Second step, you need to draw an arc using the compass. So for that, you will place the needle of the compass on point Y and open the compass up to your wish with a certain measurement and then cut an arc. Now follow the steps of 60 degree angle, right? Then I will place the needle on point A and cut one arc. I name it as B. Now using the same method, I will place the needle on point B and cut the second arc, right? And I have named the second arc as C. So extend this line up to X. So we got the other arm of the angle, that is XY. So we have constructed angle XYZ equals to 120 degree. We learned how to construct an angle equals to 60 degree, an angle equal to 120 degree. Now let's learn how to construct an angle equals to 90 degree, that is the right angle. So first let's draw the rough sketch of it. So we need to draw an angle PQR, right? So this is a 90 degree angle or a right angle. So it is PQR. So the first step, that is you need to draw the base arm. So I will use the ruler to draw the base arm, that is QR. Now we will follow the same steps of angle equals to 120 degree. That is, first we will take the compass, draw an arc of any measurement of your wish, right? So let's name this point as A. Let's cut this arc using the same measurement. Now we will place the needle on point A and I am naming this point as B. So we have drawn a 60 degree angle. Now let's draw 120 degree. So I will repeat this step. I will keep the needle on point B and I will draw another arc and let's name it as C. We obtained 120 degree. Now 90 degree comes in between of 60 degree and 120 degree. So we need to construct a bisector of 60 and 120 degree. What I will do, I will take the compass, I will place the needle and draw an arc above the previously drawn arc. Now again I will place the needle on point C and I will cut this arc. Okay, so what you will do, you will place the needle on point B, cut an arc. Again you will place the needle on point C with the same measurement and you will cut this arc. Let's name this as point O. Now what you will do, you will join point O and point Q. You will keep your ruler like this and you will join point O and point Q and you will name this arm as P. So we have constructed angle PQR equals to 90 degree. So what you need to do, first you will follow the same steps as you follow for drawing angle equals to 120 degree. After that you have to keep the needle of the compass on point B and construct or draw an arc above. Now with the same measurement you will place the compass on point C and cut the previously drawn arc and you can name that arc of any alphabet of your wish. I have named it with O and then you will join O and Q. You can extend this arm and name it as POQ. So we have constructed angle PQR equals to 90 degree. Now let's learn how to construct an angle equals to 30 degree. Now 30 degree is an acute angle. So we will draw a rough sketch of it. So this is 30 degree, an angle PQR. So first I will draw the base arm, that is QR, using the ruler. So this is QR. Now we need to do 30 degree. Now you know that 30 degree is half of 60 degree. So first we will draw 60 degree. We will construct 60 degree. So I am placing the needle of the compass on point Q and I am drawing an arc. We need to draw 30 degree angle. Now we know that 30 degree is half of 60 degree. So first we will follow the procedure of drawing an angle equals to 60 degree. So here I have taken the compass, I will place the needle on Q and I will draw an arc. Okay. Now let's name this point as A. Now from A, I will draw another arc which is cutting the previously drawn arc. Let's name this point as B. Now we have constructed an angle equals to 60 degree. We know that 30 degree is half of 60 degree. So it should lie between these two arcs, right? So now I will place the compass needle on point A and I will draw one arc. Now with the same measurement I will place the needle on B and cut the previously drawn arc. So let's name this point as C. Now I will join C with Q using the ruler. And I have extended it and let's name this as P. So I have got angle PQR equals to 30 degree. So first what you need to do, you need to construct an angle equals to 60 degree. Then using your compass and the same measurement, you will place the compass needle on point A and draw an arc. Then you will place the needle on point B and cut the previously drawn arc. I have named this point as C. Then you will join C and Q and extend this arm and name it as P. So we have got angle PQR equals to 30 degree. Now let's learn how to construct an angle equal to a given angle. We learn how to construct a line segment equal to the provided line segment. So here you need to construct angle XYZ equal to angle ABC. So here they have provided an angle ABC. So first what you will do, you will draw the base arm of angle XYZ. So that will be YZ. So I will draw that base arm using the ruler. This is Y and Z. Now what you will do, you will take your compass and place the needle of the compass on point B and you will cut an arc on AB and BC like this. Now with the same measurement, I will place the needle on Y and I will cut an arc on YZ. Like this. Let's name this point as O. Now with the same measurement, place the compass needle on point O and cut the arc YZ. And name this as P. Now join point Y and P and extend it. And name this as X. So here we have constructed angle XYZ equal to angle ABC. So first what you need to do, you need to draw the base arm of the required angle, that is YZ. Then you will take your compass and draw an arc keeping the needle on point B. So you have constructed an arc, right, cutting the arms AB and BC. Now with the same measurement, you will place the compass needle on point Y and draw another arc cutting the ray YZ at point O. Now again place the needle on point O and cut the previously drawn arc and name that part as P. Now you can join P and Y using the ruler. So I have extended this arm and named it as XYZ. So we have constructed angle XYZ equal to angle ABC. So students, in today's video we learned about construction. First we learned how to construct line segments using a ruler and a compass. Next we learned how to draw bisectors or how to construct bisectors of a line. In line we also learned how to construct perpendicular bisector. Next we learned how to construct bisectors of angles. Further, we had a quick recap of the topic construction of circles, that is, we require radius for construction of circles. Last, we learned how to construct angles using a compass and a ruler. Thank you everyone.